Hello guys, I finally watched MK11 Mortal Kombat movie. It took me a while to get to it, but I did. I watched it, and today I want to discuss it in this video. And if you haven't watched the movie, or if you don't want any spoilers, you should click out right now because there's gonna be spoilers in this movie. But if you watched it, or you are not planning to watch it and just want to find out my opinion, then welcome to the video. So first of all, my general feeling about the movie is it did not impress me that much. However, there is a lot of strong parts about it, and there's a lot of weak parts about it. Let's start with good stuff. Let's start why I think this movie is good. And the main reason for this movie to be good is the visual effects. It's absolutely stunning. The fight scenes are incredible. So well choreographed. It just feels good. All the effects during the fight scenes, it's brutal, it's believable, it's top notch. All the fight scenes are amazing. I'm not gonna show any video clips in this video because Warner Brothers are gonna claim my whole channel if I do. They're not friendly to using their content at all. So we're just gonna see some screenshots. Another good thing is a lot of characters actually feel true to what we expect from the characters. Sonya, Jax, I would even say Scorpion. Scorpion kind of looks like the guy from the games, from like MK11 Hanzo, kinda. Shang Tsung, Cabal, Kano, like almost every single. Kun Lao is spitting image of the guy from the games. I feel like almost every character captures the image of their character in like on a very high level, except one. Now you're gonna tell me that this looks like Raiden. We have original Raiden here. Let's compare the faces. Alright, so let's start. The eyes look kinda similar, but this is where it ends. I don't know, this guy looks like he has a buzz cut under his the Raiden's helmet. He looks very short and skinny and small. He's a very small guy, at least that's the impression I got from the movie. But Raiden, like, if you get the original Raiden from the games, he is a big guy. He is fat. I mean, he's not fat, but he's like, he seems like he's a pretty big, he's tall, and he has some girth to him. I mean, let's be honest, every single character in this movie was way skinnier than the original characters. Way skinnier. Except Kano. Kano was fat. But yeah, I don't know, Raiden, this guy, like, let's take a look at the Raiden from the original old Mortal Kombat movie. Now look at this guy. This is so much better, even though the hat looks pretty weird. But this is so much better image of Raiden than the new one. In my opinion, they got almost every single character right, except Mileena. I think she wasn't terrible as they thought when I watched the trailer, but they could have done it better. They could have made her more believable. I don't know, something about Mileena was off, but not as much as Raiden. Now this guy looks like an amazing Raiden. Obviously they couldn't use the same actor, but I'm sure there are other actors that would make a better Raiden. That's my only complaint about the cast. Now let's move to the story. Oh my god, you know who would have made a good Raiden? Like, I'm looking at this face right now. Alan Rickman. R.I.P. one of my favorite actors of all times. He played Severus Snape in Harry Potter. That's his like the most famous role. But he would make amazing Raiden. Let me show you his picture. We got these two handsome fellas. So the story. Here's some spoilers if you haven't watched. So I watched the movie with my girlfriend who has no idea about Mortal Kombat universe. So she never watched any movie or heard any story about Mortal Kombat. And she didn't understand what was happening in the movie. Like, I feel like this movie was made mostly for people who know the whole thing, like the whole theme of Mortal Kombat, what's it all about. Like, there's so many scenes in the game that, in the movie, that kinda uses the knowledge that wasn't given in the movie. So it's like it's building. I feel like it feels like a sequel to something, but it's actually not. It's not a sequel to the older movie. It's completely like separate movie. It's not even canon. There's so much stuff happening in the movie that never happened in any of the canon of the Mortal Kombat. But also some facts that did happen, they use in the movie. But like, how are people supposed to know that? It doesn't feel like a separate movie. It just feels like a sequel to something. Even for me, like, there is certain moments. For example, in original Mortal Kombat, Ermac tore off Jax's arms, but in this movie, it was Sub-Zero, which made no sense. Now let's talk about the thing that is called Akana, which is basically every single fighter from the Earth Realm has some sort of Akana, and they have a mark of a dragon on their skin that represents that they're chosen, so they have an Akana. First of all, how the hell does it mean you're chosen if anybody can get the mark by killing the person with the mark? So Kano was chosen only because he killed a person that had a mark before, and he somehow magically obtained some completely new superpower. Like, what? How is that fair? If you kill a true champion, you get the mark and the power? I don't know, for me that made no sense. Like, Sonya, in the end, she never had a mark, but somehow she was super involved in all of this. And in the end, she killed, I think she killed Mileena, right? And she got her mark. And she got her own wait. She didn't even kill Mileena. She killed Kano, right? Yeah, she killed Kano and she took his mark. And she gained her own superpower. Like, what? And apparently the guy, the Cole, the main character, that is not canon at all. His superpower was growing a suit out of his skin that is like super OP and cannot be pretty much damaged at all, which is like, what? I don't know, there is so many moments in the movie that I was like, this makes zero sense. Like, for example, Jax's Akana was to grow metal arms. Like, he was meant to lose his arms in order for his Akana to activate. Like, what? How does this make any sense? Oh god. So it's like, but the one part that made even less sense than any of this is that, like, they're building up the suspense the whole movie that Sub-Zero is hunting all Earthrealm fighters, trying to take them out. First of all, why? After Shang Tsung visited Earthrealm and saw saw the people that they were gonna send to the tournament, he said, they're no match to you. There is no way for them to win. And then he let's go kill them all. Okay, so the one thing that made less sense than anything is that Raiden is always like, I'm a god, I'm not supposed to interfere. And then he completely blocked off Outworld. And you can argue that is not interfering. This is actually stopping. Like he just, I don't know. For me, it is interfering. But then, after, like half an hour after this, when they almost, all of them almost got destroyed in their own temple, after Cole magically gained his Arcana after fighting with Goro, which honestly, Goro, I don't know. I'm trying not to be super negative, but Goro is supposed to be a prince of Outworld. After watching this movie, I gained an impression that he was like some kind of a dumb brute creature that is like, I don't know, the way they portrayed him is just, he just looked like he was some kind of a, you know, those Ashtags, like some dumb creatures that people just send to slaughter to like the power numbers, and like he didn't feel like a prince of the Outworld. He didn't feel, also the way he was animated, like he looked cool, but he still didn't feel real to me. I don't know, something about his movements, his face expressions, he just didn't have any personality in this movie. He felt like a toy. That's... I keep switching between things, I'm sorry. I was talking about the thing when after Cole gained the Kana, and they almost lost, like they were getting beat up bad to the Outworld invaders, and then they just say like, okay, Raiden, can you can you like teleport everybody in pairs? So can you like teleport what Raiden did basically, he teleported people together. So he teleported Sonya and Kano into one place. He teleported Kung Lao and who was he fighting? I forgot. Oh god. I forgot who he was fighting. Basically, he just set up fights between Earthrealmers and Outworlders. But he like pulled two people from two locations in one location so they can fight their own battles. Like they determined through the movie, somehow like Liu Kang got paired against Cabal. Like there were pairings of characters that were like fighting before, and then Raiden decided, I'm not gonna interfere, but I'm also gonna make these people fight in pairs, which gives them benefits somehow. And in the end, Cole ends up fighting Sub-Zero. So turns out he is a descendant of Scorpion, Hanzo Hasashi, who was killed by Bihan at that point. And then somehow this guy, he comes back. I'm pretty sure in the original story, Quan Chi was the one who like did some magic and brought some characters back as revenants. But this guy somehow comes back with superpowers of fire and kills Sub-Zero. What? They never explained how he came back. So much people died that day in a village. Like, this is, in this whole movie, there was no implication that dead people could come back. He was the only one who came back. He came back stronger. He came back with powers. And he just killed Sub-Zero. Why? How? I'm sorry, guys. There's probably a lot of things I'm missing. I was, I probably have to rewatch a movie another time to pick up some details that I missed. But there is just so much things that made no sense whatsoever. And also, the way the movie ended, they set it up for the sequel. So basically, it ended, Cole Young, the new character, he was gonna go to Hollywood to find Johnny Cage for something. So maybe some things will be explained in the next movie. But also, like, it's probably gonna be years until the movie comes out, if the movie comes out. And they will have to, like, people will have to be confused until then. I don't know, I think they could have done a better job with the story. I did not like... I mean, I kind of like the story, but they didn't deliver it properly. Like, the whole movie starts, there is already conflict. Basically, Shang Tsung ordered Sub-Zero to go and kill Earth champions. But it doesn't explain what the tournament is, like, in the whole movie. It just says that if they lose it one more time, then Outworld will invade Earthrealm. And also Elder Gods, I mean, I know Elder Gods are notoriously, they don't care. Oh, the Raiden is the only one who cares, apparently, but he's not supposed to interfere, but he does it anyway. So if Elder Gods don't care what's happening, why not just interfere, Raiden? Just be honest. You want to interfere and show him who is God. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the next movie. Also, I'm thinking to rewatch first two movies. I think I watched it like 10 years ago, and it was pretty fun. I kind of want to compare, and maybe I can make a comparison between all three movies, which one I think is the best. I might even rewatch all three of them, and then make a reaction right away. I don't know, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments what do you think. Again, I'm not hating the movie. There is a lot of much worse movies. It was enjoyable to watch. It had great special effects. It had a story, kinda, so it wasn't like super bad, but I'm just being very hard on it because I'm deeply involved in Mortal Kombat franchise right now. My whole channel is about pretty much Mortal Kombat. So I'm gonna expect the best, especially after all the hype that the movie had. It just didn't meet my full expectations. But if I were to rate it out of 10, I would give it a solid 6.5, which I think is not bad. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm looking forward to reading your comments and opinions about the movie in the comment section. So yeah, go tell me what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Yeah.